Most producers get Guitar Afrobeat wrong, and that is why their beat never sound like Tyla, Rema, or Oxlade. In this video, I will show you the exact guitar patterns, rhythm, and FL Studio tricks that can make your Afrobeat sound industrial ready. No guesswork. This is the same Guitar Afrobeat workflow. Use the modern Afrobeat hit, and I'm breaking it down step by step in FL Studio. By the end of this video, you will be able to make a Guitar Afrobeat that actually sound like Tyla, Rema, and Oxlade. In case you are watching me for the first time, this is Groove Gazette channel, and I make videos on how to make beats on FL Studio, specifically on Afrobeat. So let's get started. Now we are on our FL Studio. The first thing you need to do is to put on metronome. So when you are making beat, put on metronome and play. Now, as you can see, the metronome is very fast. In Afrobeat, I usually say from like 90 to 102, depending on your song. So that's the tempo of Afrobeat. So from this 130, I am going to bring it down to, let's say, okay, 102 or 100. 100 is okay. So let's use this nylon guitar. So then we can change it later. Now, as you can see, I'm going to quickly rename this so that in future I won't be confused. I will know that, okay, I play guitar on this instrument. So those are the steps you need to probably be aware of. So now, the next thing, let's open our piano roll and play a chord progression. We are going to play minor chord progression right now. So let's pick a key. We can pick any of these keys. So we can, let's just go for G sharp. Okay, G sharp here. This is G sharp. So C, D, E, F, G, G sharp, A. Now, this G sharp here, we want to play the minor chord progression. That means our song will be on minor chords. So G sharp. So we'll play the. Now, I can probably play this from my keyboard, but I just want you to know all the basics of music, how this thing works. So I don't want to jump anything. So I'll be putting it one by one, and I will explain how I'm doing this stuff. So let's say I want to cover all these. You know, we have bosses here. We have 1 to 2, one boss, second boss, third boss, and fourth boss, fifth, and so on. So you can match your line here. So now that I've covered this, then let's say I want to play chord 154. 154. So I'll put it there. But I don't want to play it on straight line in the second distance. So I want to keep this one short, depending on your song. So now, or depending on the arrangement of your song. 4. So now you know the secret of the chord. Now let's see. Now you know why I play this now. 154. Let's bring this D sharp 6 to D sharp 5. Just bringing it down by pitch. Can you see D sharp 5? So I want to bring it down. You know, in major chords, we count 4, then we count 3. But now we are going to count 3 before we count 4 because this song is in minor. So the tonic solver is in minor. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you get it now? So now, the next one, this one now. 1, 2, 3. So we are still playing minor. Minor of the fifth note. That's the dominant. So then we count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will be major, not minor. And I will show you why it's major. So now I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3. We are supposed to count 3, right? But we'll be doing major, which is 4. But let me count 3 for you, which is minor of fourth note. Minor now. So, and I will prove to you that this it will not be minor once we go through the scales. Then from this one now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let me now run the scale for you. You see that this E5 will be off scale. So now let's count it. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Can you see? So, la. Can you see? Si, do. This is la. Fa, la, do, right? So we'll push it here. Can you now see the reason now? So this is the reason why this one is supposed to be here. But well, it depends. If you are running minor harmonic scale, it depends on the scale. This is the normal minor scale harmonic. So now let's play it. I want it to sound more bass, so I'm going to put this G5, just bringing everything down to another pitch. So G5, let's find another G5. So what I'm doing here is just bringing everything down. Let's see. Can you see it's cool now? Let's Control A, that means highlight, and Control C, copy, and paste everything there. So once we do that, the next thing we need to do right now is to make it look so sweet, because so this one now, we take this one, this from F4 to F sharp 4 to F sharp 5. So this one F4 to F5. So this one, let's see what we can do with it. This G5, let's put it to G4, G sharp 4 to sharp 5. So now you will see that the melody will be more sweeter now. So this F sharp here to the same here, and this one to the same here. Let's hear it. Can you see now? Another resonate. So that it will not be going in one pattern. So we copy it, but we just tweak it. So now here at this bottom here, you can also add some things there to make it more bass if you like this G, you can put G sharp here, then this D sharp, then you can put C4 here, just to make it more basic, to make it more heavy. Okay, scale level, good. So accept, so that everything, can you see now? So let's get another sample here. Let's insert purity. Okay, let's use it. We can change it later. So for now, so we have a, so it's so low, G sharp. So now I'm going to copy it and paste the same thing here. Now let's add beat. So, and since we have some things going, so I've added it here. So now I can add, I have some beat sample here. This one is 100 BPM, just like what I'm doing. Although even if it's 102, you can stretch it and do magic. So let's try this one, 100. So let's put it to song. So let's try another one here. I like this one. So let me try another one. So let's hear this one. Okay, this one too sounds pretty cool. So I'm going to, let's move this one here first. Oh, I think I love this. So I'm going to just bring it here. Oh, better still, just leave it here. We can add some more, extend it and extend it. It doesn't spoil anything. So these two here, I'm going to probably delete it. I've seen one that is okay for me. So let's push this one up, and let's go back here. So, and delete this too. So I'm going to delete since I don't need it. So I'm going to delete this one too. I don't need that too. So can you see now? Can you see? Let's look at this. Take a look. Okay, let's go to now. I'm going to add. I think I love this. Let's see. I'm going to open this. Oh. Let's add this one too. I think I love it. So you just control your volume. That doesn't mean anything. So good. Now, I think the next thing we need to do now, we can quickly add bass and see what we can also add to it. So we can also add voice samples and so on. So I'm going to quickly get a bass. We can use 3S us to add our bass. Then if you look at our bass here, it sounds, can you see? Just press it and reduce the I. Now let's look at something. You know how this thing is very, very, very sweet once you know your chord progression. So what I will just do here, I can make a simple bass. Let's see. Can you see? So let's give that tone back to it. Can you see now? Good. So now I'm going to paste the same thing here. So I can also do something here. I can add another bass to it if you like. Something like guitar bass. Yeah. So I'm going to go to preset and get a bass guitar, then another bass guitar. I love it. So what I will do is that look at this point here, the bass means here, and at this point here, so I can just fill in small space. So I'm going to probably put it here, put 2 here, then I'll put one here. And you see, that's all what we'll do, just to complement it. When we don't need much bass, we'll use this one to probably interchange. So let's off this one so that you can. I think we just need some small things to all this stuff. Okay, so you can just add some things to make your loop different. It's not compulsory. You can also spice it up with something like guitar mute or whatsoever. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, right? So I'm going to, can you see? In fact, this is really nice. So can you see? I'm feeling do mi so. Can you see? So I'm going to put another one here. So I'm going to put another. So by now you should know what I'm trying to do. So let's play it. So I'm going to off some sound from instruments so that I will hear what I'm playing. Can you see now? So what do you think we will do? Control A, C. So I'm going to paste same thing here, but I will adjust it based on this chord progression here. You understand? So let me do it again. So, but it is on wrong distance. So I will bring it down here to the first note. So let me off this. So I will highlight this and take it to this note where it's supposed to be. Can you see I'm following the chord progression? I will highlight this and take it. So even without hearing it, I know what it's going to sound like. So you understand? So this one, I will highlight it and bring it down to where it's supposed to be. This one, I will highlight it and take it up to where it's supposed to be. And this one, I will highlight it and take it where it's supposed to be. Can you see? Now I want to do something here. F6. I'm going to play this bass. Can you see? Can you hear? As you can see, we have already made this thing. The next thing we need to do is to probably take it to our mixer track and add reverb and so on and so forth to it. But for now, can you see now we have made a guitar melody and put some beats there, and I've delivered what I promised. So if you enjoyed this video and it at least give you some hint, please subscribe to this channel. That is the only way you can motivate us, and also share to friends on WhatsApp and so on. Then make sure you comment. Maybe you want me to do a particular video, you can put it in the comment. If I made some mistakes and you want to point it out, be free, do that, and let's build a community together. So bye.